Okay, best performance by an actor in an otherwise really crappy movie.
Gingerbread Man, Kenneth Branagh.
Yeah,
Gingerbread Man,
I saw
actually.
that.
Oh,
I don't remember him being exceptionally good in it. Was he really good in
Well,
it?
first of all, I'm always impressed when any actor in a movie that's not Southern can pull off a Southern accent convincingly. And the fact that he's not actually American to begin with may help him, but it's still impressive. It's doubly impressive.
Did you see him in Celebrity, though?
I haven't seen.
Doing the worst Woody Allen impression anyone's ever done.
What do you think of the Owen Wilson imitation of Woody Allen?
I haven't seen it yet.
haven't seen it.
Do you think they just show up and start doing that, and Woody Allen's just like, "Oh, all right," or do you think
No, no, I
do you think he grabs him and's like, "I want you to do me"?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. It's too consistent otherwise.
Yeah.
Well, I think maybe that's why an actor wants to do a Woody Allen movie. Because I'm going to do my Woody Allen impression I've been doing since I was 14. Used to crack up the kids back in acting school. Like, what? Like, maybe that's why.
I mean, I don't know if there's any way to settle this question.
That's
but-
true.
Yeah, I couldn't think of anything for this because I can't think of that many films that I really hated that also had a really good performance in it. I can think of like kind of mediocre films that seem to have better performances, but I can't think of anything that I hate.
Actually, looking at my list, I feel like these are all movies that people like. And maybe I just didn't. Maybe I was just, because they're not really crappy movies. They're
Yeah.
just movies I didn't like. But I had a ton of them.
Yeah.
Like, I thought Morgan Freeman was good in The Shawshank Redemption, but I hate that movie.
It's a bad
Yeah.
film, I think.
Harrison Ford in The Mosquito Coast, Daniel Day-Lewis in There Will Be Blood, and
He
Gangs
is
of
the
New
movie.
York.
Gangs of New York,
Oh,
I can
I
see.
thought he was the worst part of that movie. Well, no. It's,
Gangs of New York?
Yeah.
He seemed out of place. He seemed to be acting like who wrote this? It might have been like Roger Ebert or somebody wrote a review of the movie Hook from 1993. You know, and he said something like Julia Roberts looks like she was acting on a soundstage somewhere, and they just interspliced her in the film. That's how I feel about Daniel Day-Lewis in Gangs of New York. It's like he's acting on a soundstage
He
somewhere,
did all
and they
his
just
work in another
interspliced
country,
him.
and they
It's like, you know,
ILM'd him in.
yeah, yeah.
The part of Joseph Gordon Levitt in G.I. Joe is quite good.
Really?
There's a lot of, yeah, he's great in that because he's just goofing off.
interesting.
No one's seen this, I'm sure.
I haven't
No,
seen
he
it.
plays the Cobra Commander.
Plays Cobra Commander,
Yeah.
and he is just having the time of his life.
Yeah.
I mean, the movie's awful, but he has this like, they didn't want to give him a hood because they would look too KKK-ish, but so he has like this like little like mask over his face, and he's just doing this weird robotic voice. I forget who he's doing an impersonation of, but there's someone he's doing an impersonation of. He's walking around like Napoleon. He's a cape, and he has this like hand behind his back, and he's like kicking as he walks and stuff like that. It's really delightful.
I had all the toys, so I felt obligated to go. And I don't know why having toys like many years ago obligates me to go to a bad Hollywood movie. But I went. I went in London on the opening day, actually, to a matinee, and it was me and one other dude in the theater. And as we were leaving, that one guy turned to me and went, "Stupid American bullshit," and I just nodded because if I said anything to reveal my American accent, and but actually that moment almost made it worth seeing the whole thing, just to have that British guy turn to me and say that at the end.
Yeah.
That's the best thing in the film, I think.
Yeah. I hated the movie Kids, the Harmony Korine movie, but I always thought there was something very unique about the what's his name, Terry or Tully or whatever.
Leo Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, Leo Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
And I think he's been in one other movie.
He was
since
on The
then?
Wire for a while.
He was on The Wire. I hadn't seen The Wire. That's too much of a commitment. That's like watching 80 movies. I can't commit to that. But
I'm trying to think how many movies there actually would
That's
be.
called television.
I know. Yeah, but
It's better than- it's better
everybody
than
tells
film,
me
though.
that The Wire is like even beyond the quality TV like investment. So I don't even want to go there. Because at least quality TV I can mock, but I feel like The Wire is going to be too good, and I can't handle that.
It's
right
very
now.
good.
Yeah.
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 But it's ridiculous. Like, everybody, if you say it, people go, "Oh, The Wire."
Yeah. They're like,
The Wire.
are you guys talking about The Wire? The
It's,
Wire?
it replaced The Sopranos. Like, for a while it was
Yeah.
The Sopranos, and then when The Wire came along, it was The Wire. When
Wow.
it first came out and it was getting all that praise, SNL did that
Yeah.
commercial, big commercial of critics' quotes that just got increasingly ridiculous. I would sacrifice my unborn child for one more episode of like just like all this stuff, and then the last quote was just, "Oh, David Denby, Newsweek." It was great.
That's funny.